where I'm looking. There is a scar on my lower right back, just above my kidney. It is not very big, maybe the size of a crescent of a silver dollar. It is white and raised and bumpy. I got it when I was 17, sitting on the top of an old covered army carrier that the locals call guaguas in a remote region of the Dominican Republic. I was sitting on the top of the canvas, minding my own business while traveling to the next town over for some shopping, when a load of working men boarded the truck. One climbed up top and lowered himself behind me to sit back to back with our legs dangling over the side, as was the custom. Unfortunately, he had a metal tail comb poking out of his back pocket, and it impaled me and dragged downward as he sat heavily. It was completely unintentional on his part, and my teenage partners cleaned out the wound for me with alcohol and covered it with a bandage when we returned to our volunteer work site. Thankfully, it never got infected, but it did leave a white scar on my olive skin. There's a scar on the tip of my right hand that circles the fingerprint and reminds me of my first cooking/health/business venture at age 14 of making lollipops spiked with vitamin C. I made the lollies, and my younger sister sold them so successfully that soon all lollipops were banned at her middle school. One time, impatient for the molds to cool, I had touched the still hot molten candy with one fingertip. I didn't have a fingerprint at all for at least a year after that. Just a smooth, cheek-like stretch of skin. There is a scar inside my left elbow from where I knocked over a hot urn of coffee at a Thanksgiving dinner long ago. I tore off the cardigan in the immediate aftermath, and the sweater saved me from the brunt of the scalding liquid, though the coffee stain never came out. This scar, too, lacks pigmentation, is slightly raised and about an inch long and almost as wide. It's easily visible when I'm in a t-shirt, but I rarely think of it. The scars I think about all the time are the ones you can't see. They are the 17 scars on my brain that show up as white shapes on my MRI scans. The scars that indicate damage to